Well, good morning. Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today to talk with you a little bit about the impact of the monthly 50% off specials that I know some of you have been using, some of you have seen floating around, and I'm going to guess there's some of you that are like, what is she talking about? And so I'm excited to come to you with my great friend Teresa, and she is going to tell you a little bit about how this has been impacting her business and how she's been using these 50% off specials to really grow her business this year. So there she is. Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you
I
today?
love when technology works, right?
It's been a little bit of a challenge this morning, but yes, I don't know why my phone kept freezing on me, but we are here. So how are you on this Friday?
I am great. How are you? I'm enjoying the sunshine for once.
It felt beautiful to see that on my walk this morning.
Yeah,
So, did you get outside as well?
not yet,
Yeah.
but I will making deliveries after this.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that it must be delivery day. That's on my agenda
Yeah.
too. So, well, I'm just grateful that we have a chance to connect and talk today and be able to talk a little bit about how this 50% off monthly special sheet, how you've been using it, what impact you're seeing on your business, and being able to, to do that. So, I'll just ask you, when did you start to implement this? Did you have any hesitations when you first saw it? So let's kind of start there.
I can't remember exactly when. I think it might have been at least a year, but I'm always bad with timing. So maybe 2 years. I'm not really sure. And I saw another director was using it. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is brilliant, like brilliant. I knew other direct selling companies who had done this. And I thought this is just brilliant. So I went ahead and I started to use it. And it's amazing what the difference that it made in my sales. Now, I will tell you, whenever you add something new into your routine, it takes a while. So sometimes I would forget to actually, tell people they qualified for the special. So I have been using it, and it has just made an impact in my business. And honestly, I was not scared to use it at all, because usually the products on the special sheet happen to be products that maybe we got on a flash sale, or products we might have extra of, or products maybe that we don't sell a ton of. So what happens is you get people on products that they haven't tried because they can get them for 50% off. So it's just been a godsend to this business. So, and my business overall, because it increases your wholesale. So, ordering from the company increases your wholesale, which also helps too. So I absolutely, positively love it. And there's a bunch of special deals out there. So what I love is that we have choices. We can pick maybe the one that works best for our business. So yes, I absolutely love it. And how I work it is when I get texted, usually I get texted an order or emailed an order, or however people communicate with me for an order, Facebook message. First of all, I make it very, very easy for people to contact me for orders. So that is very important. They don't have to contact me one way. Whatever way works for them is the way that works for me. So when they contact me for an order, and I'm still a paper girl. I still use the sales tickets. I can't get away from that. So when I'm calculating, I know everyone laughs at me, but you know what?
We all have our systems, and that's the beautiful part is we can
That's
both be
right.
getting somewhere. And it's great that we can get there different ways. So yes, yes.
I'm just a pen to paper kind of person. So when I get an order in, I write it on a sales ticket, and I calculate. So how I react to the person is based on the calculation. So let's say that somebody comes to me and they have like a $45 order. Well, that prompts the text, or however I communicated with them, to say, hey, you're only $5 away from qualifying. That's the key word, qualifying for a half price item. So of course they're going to add to their sales. So get you to 50, and then they get a half price item. The second way I communicate with somebody is if I've gone and calculated and they're at 50, I just simply say, congratulations, you qualified, keyword, qualified for a half price item. And then I send the picture with that text, because it's usually text or message, Facebook Messenger, and
Mhm.
they pick out what they want for their half price item. And recently I have been using one of the special deals that does it for every $50 order. So if they've ordered $100, then they've qualified for two half price deals. So
Mhm.
that has definitely increased my orders. And again, they're getting maybe two things that they would not have normally tried
Mhm.
before and that they're trying this time. So it truly is an amazing program. And I highly encourage you to work it and be okay with having it take a little time for you to remember. It's okay.
Yes.
Once you start using it and get in the habit of using it, then it'll be like second nature to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had many people. I'm packing up their order. I'm like, oh wait, they qualified, and I'll be messaging them at the last minute or right before I CVS it. I'll remember like, oh, you qualified. And then there are people I realized I didn't even message them. And and if I've already delivered their order, I let it go, unless they're easy to deliver to. I mean, again, they don't usually remember, right?
Right.
Um, and things. So you okay with that? Like, it's okay just to let it go if you've missed
Yeah, yeah. If
it.
I have not delivered the order and I have forgotten, I say, oh my gosh, I say, OMG, you
Right.
qualified for a half price item and I forgot to tell you. And then they usually add to the order. I think out of all the times I've done it, two people were not interested in a half price item.
Hmm.
And we're talking probably hundreds of
Right.
people.
You sell a
So,
lot of products, so
yeah,
you do a lot of orders over 50. So
yeah. A
yeah.
lot of orders over 50. And I also get people to that 50 mark
Yes.
because that gets them that half price item. And, we love a sale. We just
Yes.
love a sale.
Yeah.
So it's just a great tool to use. So if you are not using it, I just highly encourage you to use it. If you have a Facebook group that that you have for your customers, I pin the post of the special deals each month. Now, I'm not
Hmm.
sure that they see it, but it sort of reminds me to make sure that I have that available to text out the picture or whatever, but I do pin that post. And then just take it as my job to let them know that they qualified for the half price item.
Right. Right. So a couple things I'm hearing just to kind of recap as far as advantages to it. Number one, it gives you an opportunity to upsell. If they have a $40 or $45 order, you can just say, hey, you're so close to qualifying for the half price special, being able to choose from our half price deals. So upsell is one. Second thing is, they are trying new products that maybe they wouldn't try, and so that gives us, more depth and width on our clients, that they're using greater products, which the more, more they love our product, the better, right? The more they are committed to you.
Absolutely.
And
We
then
want them. We want them on head to toe, Mary Kay.
yeah, those are the best clients, right? We love the
Right.
average reorder of those clients every year.
Right.
And so would you also then say, once they start on something and they try something new, are you seeing an increase in your reorders because they'll be reordering some of those products they've tried?
Yeah. Because they have fallen in love with it because they tried it and they wouldn't have tried it if they couldn't get it half price. So
Right.
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing that with like the body care and some of those things that have been on it some months. Like they're coming back and saying, oh, let me try this scent, or let me try this one, or,
Yes.
even reordering, some of that. So
Yeah, and just
awesome.
a quick tip, what I'm seeing this month for the April deals is my April deals has satin hands on it.
Hmm.
And so people are coming back to me and saying, I don't know, like, what should I get? And I'm saying, you know what? A really great deal out there is the satin hands, and you can use that as a Mother's Day gift. So I'm getting that feedback a lot. So, and I'm selling a lot of satin hands. And honestly, my people are so into skincare, sometimes they forget about the satin hands. So be able to get the satin hands
Hmm.
in their hands just makes them use and want that product more.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Again, exposing them to other things that they don't always realize. And we think our clients know, we think we're sending them a whole catalog, right, of products. But if they're so focused on what they use, I just had somebody the other day message me, do you guys carry this? And I was like, well, yeah, but they don't always realize those pieces. So awesome. So one other question I think of as I look at a couple of the notes I've made here is, how do you communicate this to them? So you mentioned that you pin it in your VIP group. Do
Yes.
you do any other communication?
Oh, no, only when I get sales, because I feel like that's my job.
Okay.
So that's when I communicate to them. Hey,
So
you
it
qualified
doesn't go
for.
out in any of your emails
It does
emails
not
for
go
the
out in my
month or?
emails.
Okay.
No, because personally, what I do for emails is really instruct. So it's more of an instruction, how to do this, how to do that. Because when you teach, then you end up selling.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't put it in my emails. No.
Right. Right. I think we'll have you back another day to talk about a little bit more on email marketing, because I know you have also really grown in that area, and you'd be so proud of me. I am doing more of them. I'm not yet on a weekly basis, but I did send one out with a video again yesterday, just
Yay!
teaching and shifting that focus of making those emails to be more of a teaching along what we do in our groups, and just being able to reiterate that information. So thank you for always
Right.
inspiring
Oh,
me, my
you're
friend.
welcome. I will say it's only the 8th of the month. So for everybody on here listening, if you didn't fill an order, or you can even go back. So if you want to start this fresh, this is a great way to reach out to your clients. If you want to start this up and reach out to them and say, oh my gosh, we've started this new special and I totally forgot to let you know, but you spent this much money, and so you get a half price item. So that's just a way to get people in the habit of this half price item. And it also gets you contacting those customers again. So
yeah. Which often, if you contact them again, they come back with even something else they've thought of, or
right. I
right?
forgot this. I forgot that.
Yeah. I just had somebody texting me, oh, if you didn't pull my whole order yet, I need to add this. So it's fun to be able to do that. One other question: if we do send out emails to our clients where we might be talking about our specials or what's happening this month, what is your thought there? Would it be okay to include that flyer in there, maybe as an incentive or something, where they're like, oh, maybe I should restock because I want that satin hands at a half price and things? It would still be good to do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad thing to ever put it out there, because remember, you've got to hit somebody 7 times before they really hear it. So it's completely fine to put it in your emails. Absolutely.
Yes. Awesome. So great. Well, that answered some of my questions, and I think hopefully we'll answer some of the questions for our gals. I know that some of our gals have been using it. I know that others have not yet stepped into trying it, but I've heard your success, and so we really wanted to be able just to hear from you and be able to see what you've seen in your business. So anything else?
It will transform your business, I promise you.
Yeah. Right. More head to toe, the better, because then they also become stronger potential hostesses, team members, all of that. The more they love our products, right? It all works together.
You will have customers for life if you treat your customers well. I know you, Cindy, and me, we've had customers that have been with us 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So treat them well and they will stay with you forever.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, we all love a little bit of a deal. This isn't giving up that much, but it makes them feel like they're getting something special without
we're
us
not
giving
losing
away
any money at all. We're
Yeah.
not losing absolutely any money. And the advertising and the new products that we're getting people on is so outweighs giving away a cost.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah.
Yeah. Linda Tupin, one of the pioneers of Mary Kay, always said, if you're going to run some kind of promotion, do this upsell, do this bump up, more so than giving a discount. And it's good for you. It's good for them for all the reasons that you're saying. So I'm grateful for, I think it was Monica where I first saw it. She was the queen of the Sapphire sales for sales directors in the pandemic. And she said this is one of the things that she did, and really, again, like you said, saw that transformation and growth in her business from this program. So we're grateful for her to sharing it with us. And we'll have the link available for you so you can check that out, revisit it, and look at all the tools that are there. So thanks again for being with us, Teresa. So
thanks
Teresa,
for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you could be here. So I didn't ask you this, but I think, we talked about the powers of just stories and moments and things like that in our business. And I think it's always fun for us to be able to share some of those. Anything, maybe even just from the recent career conference or just in general, that would give people just a moment of inspiration before we go. Because you inspire me. You also keep it real for me, and I always appreciate that. But any other words of wisdom you'd share with us before you go today?
Sure. So 2 things basically that pop up into my mind is, first of all, remember this always: facts tell, stories sell. So don't worry about the facts of products, tell the stories about how the product solved a problem. That's number 1. And number 2, and I heard this at Career Conference and it just touched my heart, you might have been stuck in your business. maybe because of this pandemic, it's just things have not been easy for you. You need to pat yourself on the back. You survived the pandemic. There's a lot of people out there whose businesses didn't survive the pandemic, and you pivoted and you made changes to your business and you survived. So wherever you are in your business, know that you are doing great.
Yes, awesome. Such good words of wisdom. You're right, because a lot of people made different choices, and it has been a season of a lot of learning and a lot of growth. But we now can do more with this business in more ways than we've ever been able to do before. So it just fits for more and more people, which is super exciting. So Linda, I'm just going to read comments real quick. That yeah, some of the consultants are sharing. They've done some of these specials and they are seeing additional sales coming from it. So
Yay.
confirmation for those that have done it before.
Yeah.
So, and they also want to see that email training. So let's talk about that too.
Yes. You know, we've got to, I know this, we've got to bombard people with communication because it's the world that we live in. So you cannot rely on one form of communication. You've got to do it all.
Multiple levels makes a difference, and that personal contact. So,
yeah.
So thank you for taking your time out with us this morning. We so appreciate it. Just being able to chat with you as always. I appreciate it. So any other questions, post those. We'll come back and be sure to reflect on those and answer those. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.